and be part of making a really important decision about the future of our political institutions and the future of our court institutions. One of the important issues that we have sought to highlight throughout the campaign is that politics must make changes. Those changes can save significant amount of money. 20 million per year is the cost of the Senate, and here is an opportunity to remove an obsolete part of our political system, make savings, and also over time deliver a much more effective political system focused on the Dáil, which represents 100% of our citizen population. That's the message that we are bringing to the people, and I think there's growing engagement in the last number of days. I sense that there's going to be much higher participation levels in this referendum than many people have predicted.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you about the lack of public engagement that has been seen throughout the campaign. The public aren't really terribly interested in this, and that's what canvassers have been telling me from all parties. So isn't that an indictment of the government, given that it's your proposal?
Well, I'd say I have done more canvassing both on the doorstep and in public places and at public meetings than anyone else on this campaign. And I can tell you there is huge engagement, both on the doorstep. People have strong views about politics. They have been very frustrated by what they've seen in politics in recent years, and they have a huge appetite for change. So I think, contrary to what people are saying, there is an interest in this, an appetite for this, and people have strong views about it.
Will there be a high turnout?
I expect it will be much higher than many of the people who have been predicting. Obviously, we have to wait and see the exact figures, but I think certainly I get the sense half the people will come out.
50% then?
Well, that would be my clearly. That's I think what we are expecting and working for, and that's the sort of returns that we're getting.
And what do you think swung it?
Well, we are not pretending that this campaign is over. We still have 3 or 4 days of campaigning. We will be working very vigorously on Thursday to get out the vote and on into Friday. We believe that this is a really important decision for the future of our country, and we're going to play to the final.
Part of the campaign is the primetime debate tonight. You are now going to be taking part in the primetime debate. Why was Fine Gael so reluctant to agree to it for so long?
Fine Gael has argued throughout this campaign that this is not a personality issue, this is not a party issue, this is an issue for citizens to make a decision. And we believe that non-political groups, and there have been many of them in this campaign, should have the opportunity on RTE's panels. They should be there debating this, because this is a broad issue that affects all of our citizens, and we should have non-political voices as well as party political voices.
Minister, just back to the poster, you're sticking with the 20 million figure, even though that has been disputed by the no side.
The 20 million figure is absolutely authoritative. It comes from the Oireachtas Commission, who is the body who runs the Senate. That is the most authoritative source, and it is the only figure that has any authority behind it.
Yes, they say it's not a 20 million saving, it's a 20 million cost. They don't know how much the saving is, contrary to the claim on your poster.
Very clearly, we have, if you like, a track record in realising the savings from rationalisations. Right across the public service, we are rationalising and closing down bodies, and the job of government is to make sure that the people and resources who are released from these areas are redeployed to areas of public need. And that's what the government will do in this case, and we have a strong track record of delivering such savings.
And how much is the campaign costing, Minister, between the referendum commission and all the party costs? How much is that costing?
Well, that will be totted up at the end, but I know the budget that I'm working to is a modest budget.
Okay, one final question, guys.
A reaction to this morning's opinion poll, Minister?
I mean, opinion polls come and go. We've seen a welter of them in the last number of days. I'm not going to react to this particular one.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks.